Well, I want to say thanks to the entire athletic department for putting on a great regional. All you guys for being here all weekend. It's been great. The media coverage has been incredible. I think when you give room in your papers and your newscasts for softball, you see the crowds. And for me, it's a dream come true to look out there and see all these kids and parents and little boys and little girls. And it's just an incredible feeling as the coach to see that. And I'm sure the athletes would second that. But I also wanted to say congrats to Lipscomb. She did a heck of a job this year. It was a very, very good opponent, and I didn't want to overstate that to my team this week because I knew they were going to be good. I knew Whitney was going to be very good, and she was as good as advertised. I talked to a coach last night in our league, and I said she'd probably be in the top 5 in pitchers in our league. And I'm sure they're going to be back. I hope they don't come back here, but they will be back in regionals for sure.
Questions for the players?
No, I'll start with Courtney. The first home run. Y'all were not able to get that kind of solid contact on her yesterday. What changed and how did it feel to kind of break through?
I think seeing her once really helped. I mean, we went out there and battled hard every time. We were just missing it, just under it, or just over top of it. So it was awesome to be able to get on top of that rise ball.
Is that about as good as you latched on one this year?
What?
Is that about as good as you've latched onto a pitch this year?
I think it was close, yeah.
What about you, Joe? About the home run?
I just went up there, picking a pitch and seeing what I don't know, just trying to find my pitch, you know, seeing it down and trying to lay off the rise ball because she has a great rise ball. She's a good pitcher. And I just was trying to see it down and sit back and hit it.
What's she throwing?
Just gave me a changeup.
That's 3-2 changeup, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like you almost got the first one?
Yes,
First
sir.
time up?
Yes, sir.
Chelsea, were you that much better than, I mean, pretty good yesterday. Were you better today, or?
I mean, again, they have a great team and they have great hitters, and I just went out there and battled my butt off for our team because, I mean, today was the day that we move on to the next weekend, and I just went out there and I knew my role today was to keep them out of scoring position and keep them off base, and I mean, that's what I did. Our defense made some great plays, and I knew they were out there behind me, and we scored enough runs to come out with the win.
For all three of us, was there anything in you that kind of wanted to really close them out in style? You know, they kind of hung around a little bit in yesterday's game, and they finished it probably a little stronger than you did. Is there some of not only wanting to win, but win well today?
I mean, like Coach Murphy said yesterday, a win's a win, and I think that's what we focus on. Of course, the shutout's nice to get. It's nice to come along with it, but we played great today as a team, and we got the shutout, but we won, and that's what matters the most.
Anything else for the players? Thank you. You guys can go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Questions, Coach?
Did you approach this game any differently?
No, I think, you know, we watched last night, and I know she had to pitch an awful lot last night. I thought the longer that game went, the better it was going to be for us. And, you know, that's tough to do. I mean, it was very, very hot yesterday. It's very hot today. And, you know, it was the same game plan, was lay off the balls, which is easier said than done, and hit strikes. And I think, you know, she walked 7 and only struck out 2, so I thought we did a good job of putting the ball in play. And like Courtney said, we were just barely missing like 3 or 4 times yesterday, and then she got 2 today.
Well, solid contact all the way around.
Yeah, I mean, I thought in the first inning, even though, weren't we 0 for 3? Or, yeah, I mean, we didn't, I thought that the at-bats were already better, even though we didn't have anybody on. It seemed it was going to be a better day.
through this and you guys won teams 20 to 2 times their games. I don't know, do you feel like the team's playing their best at the right time, or is there still, kind of ascending as you go?
Well, it's, you know, it's, I was thinking about it last night. I mean, it's hard to, we haven't lost since like March 31st. I mean, how do you complain about that, you know? How do you find fault in that? It's just, we're going to have days where we really hit, and Kelsey had a heck of a day, 14 Ks on the second day, which is incredible. And, you know, like, we just missed a couple shots. I think really Locke just barely missed that first one. And I think if we just keep doing what we're doing, we played really good defense, I thought, all 3 games. Courtney made some plays at third, and Jazz made a good catch. So, you know, hopefully it's going to keep going up.
Charlotte was throwing before the game. Was that time of game time decision?
Yeah, no, we're going to, I told all 4 pitchers that from now on, till it's done, that everybody will be ready. And if I look at them in the dugout and say, "Are you ready?" they better say yes. So everybody's going to get ready at every game, and just make sure.
Coach, I asked this because she didn't re-enter, but what's the status on Kayla's health?
She's okay. It was the same thing. The doctor came this morning at about 11:30 and checked her out, and it was a slight concussion. And she went through the warm-ups, she went through hitting, and then you know, I had 2 lineups ready to go right before game time. And if she had any symptoms, headache, dizzy, you know, she wasn't going to play, and she felt fine. And then it was a sacrifice situation, so normally I would put her back in, but this time Branham did a good job.
What happened on the plate with the called the man out?
You know, when you go past the bag, as soon as you turn around, you can go back 3 feet either way, inside or outside, doesn't matter. But you have to keep moving. And then if you make a move, you got to keep going. And Allie also touched her, so it's an out.
And how is Branham? What she gets by?
Yeah, she's fine. Yeah, that was her Jerry Maguire moment.
Beth, what do you know about Hawaii? I know that they haven't won.
Did they?
yet, but
Okay.
They were 1-1 last I checked, but
Do we have to talk about it then?
I won't use it if you're not.
Yeah, but you know, if I talk about them and they lose, you know, I know they can hit.
That's good enough.
And the other team has a brand new coaching staff, and you know, has turned it around like Oregon.
Anything else for Coach?